pretty sure this is, yeah, this is the last little section here in the castle. Thank God. We're almost done with this dumb section of the game that I do not quite enjoy as much as the others. It's like a descending scale. Like, I like the village. I love the village. I like the castle. And I'm kind of just indifferent on the island. What a dumb... Just what a dumb. That's all I have to say here. Like, this just does not make any sense. See, how come I could shoot the lever in the minecart section, but not here? Also, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't remember what I'm supposed to do in this section, and I never do. I know we gotta get the hands to a certain spot. That guy over there is just not doing anything. Ah, there's this dude. Oh, look, I'm shooting the switch. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, fuck off, dude. Get out of here. Let's go here first. Oh, boy. That's fun. That's very fun. Yoop. I don't know if I've talked about, but I like that the Ganados in the castle, the cultists, look like the Grim Reaper from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Who, that actor, every single time I see William Sadler pop up in something, first off, Sadler, you're small time, I have to say it. But also, he just looks like Robert Patrick. So I always think, oh cool, Robert Patrick's in this, it's the T-1000. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's the other guy, right? Let's see, what does this do? I don't even remember. That's the thing, I genuinely don't remember what I'm doing here. Oh, that makes it go down, okay. Jump over. Very good. You go down, correct? Yes. Hugo down. Okay, there were two people standing there just a second ago. Where'd they go? I'm not crazy, right? There were two people. One was wearing red, the other one was wearing black. I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm not crazy. Alright, later, boners. I think those are the last cultists that you have to fight. I don't like this part. Because I can't use my usual technique of, oh god, of mashing the button with my index finger. I have to use my thumb, otherwise I can't use the L and R buttons. But this is just dumb. And I give this game a lot of credit. I love this game, and I don't mind how over the top it gets, but there's a giant robot statue of Salazar. Like, what are you actually talking about? Oh my god, I forgot about this part too!
So nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power.
She already has magnificent power, if you know what I'm saying.
One of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
I took my hand off the controller and I forgot about that. These cutscenes look so good. How did they do it? This game came out in 2004. It looks so good. It's incredible. I mean, I don't remember. I don't think this is running off of MT Framework. Maybe it is. I don't know. But, What they have some of the best engines in like all of video games. MT Framework was damn good, and when you think about how many different types of games you could make on MT Framework, it's really just amazing. Like, MT Framework made Resident Evil 5, it made Dead Rising, it made Lost Planet. Those are all completely different games. It made Devil May Cry 4. And they all look incredibly good, and they've all held up very well. What interrupted the glitch? Why am I walking slower? It's like you're playing the game in slow motion after the glitch. You know, it's like you just can't be done. That's not what I wanted. Throw down the barrels. As many barrels as you can get, buddy. I always look up what these guys are saying, and then I always forget it, like, as soon as I'm done. The only thing I remember is muere, because that's just die. Yeah, moral of the story is that this engine is good. I don't know if this is MT Framework, but MT Framework was probably one of the best game engines. It's probably my favorite, just because so many of my favorite games were made using it. And then, I mean, come on, its successor, the RE engine, that is the best current engine being used. I think if Kojima was still at Konami and was still able to use the Fox engine, I think that probably could have turned into one of the best, if not the best. But right now, it is almost certainly the RE engine that is the best current game engine. And it said that I think they updated it a little bit for PS5, so I'm excited to see where it can go from here. Okay, bye-bye. Where am I going? Why can't I get off? It's okay, dude. Hold on, let me just kill you. Oh, no, it's because I'm not moving. Because of these guys? Or is this... Okay, yeah. That was my bad. Why am I taking all this? I don't need any of this. This sucks. Alright, here we go, come on. Let's do it a little faster now, please. And bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, baba duke. And there you get that weird animation where it looks like he's about to curl up into a ball when he jumps across because of the sped up animation. Looks very strange. Yeah, again, I keep forgetting, like, that this part's even here. I'm just like, yeah, we just go fight Salazar now. Like, we enter this building and just come to this point. I forgot that entire last section existed. And this is where I would recommend, if you're playing this for the first time, to buy another rocket launcher from the merchant. Royal Insignia. Sell that shit.
Thank you.
Shotgun shells, don't want any of that. Handgun ammo, don't want any of that.
Thank you.
Alright, I think we're good.
Come back anytime.
I could buy more first aid sprays from him, but I'm not going to need it. Sadler, you're small time.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
So the strategy here is just about the same as it is in, like, when you're playing it normally. Shoot him in the eye a little bit until this part opens up. And then get out your rocket launcher. And then you just start blasting. And that's it for him. Incredibly easy boss. If you know what you're doing. And I've never... I think the first time I played through the game, I did that normally because I didn't know about the rocket launcher thing. But every subsequent time I've played this game after that, I always do the same thing. I always just kill him in one shot with a rocket launcher. Always. And now we gotta figure out some way to get the fart out of here. How do we get to that island? It's not like we have a boat or anything. Some sort of a like a water bicycle or something. But I don't think those have been invented yet. We could take like a sea train, like on One Piece. Or a pirate ship. We can get a pirate ship. Leon's got a pirate outfit in Resident Evil 6. Why can't he use a pirate ship? Give Leon a pirate ship is what I'm saying.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
I always like that line delivery. He just sounds like he's out of breath. Okay. He's very confused. Jeez, remember when you used to have to do this? Well, at least we get to hear my favorite line in the game.
Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Women. I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
Oh. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Sadler gives the classic, I'm not mad, I'm actually laughing. Alright, so this is the island. Out of the 3 chunks of this game, it's probably my least favorite. This is when it gets a little too action-oriented, and I know I'm saying that as someone who loves Resident Evil 5. That sounds kind of silly that I'm complaining, but I don't know. It just fits this game less, I think. Oh my god, they've got Ashley. Oh no, they got me. So yeah, you could shoot that down preemptively so that they don't see you, but I don't really... There's not really any point. Oh, that interrupted the glitch. Of course it did. So here's JJ. He's got a chain gun. We don't like to see that, folks. But I've also got a chain gun. Apparently it's not as good as his. Alright, where are all the enemies? There they are. Yeah, I think some of the scariest parts of the game are actually on the island, like at least the first time through. But if you know what I'm talking about, it's, I think, scary every single time you play it. Wow, I'm playing like a complete fool right now. Where are these guys coming from? Just hear that. You get out of here. A topic that I would like to talk about are the Resident Evil live action movies. I used to watch them when they all came out until we got to the one where Wesker was like the main villain, and I just completely lost interest because it sucked. And I mean, they all suck, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna keep watching them because they're kind of entertaining. I like Mila Jovovich. I recently bought the Blu-ray like collection of all the movies just to be like, I'm gonna revisit these and finally finish them and see if my opinion on any of these have changed. The first one, much better than I remember. I actually quite enjoyed watching through that movie. Oh wait, no, not yet. I didn't do the other thing yet. So yeah, the first one was pretty good, way better than I remember it being. I think it's still got a good theme. The Marilyn Manson theme I quite enjoy, even though I'm not a big Manson head. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was, you know, the best they could have done is ignore all the characters and just kind of get the concept of Resident Evil right. Like, oh, they're stuck in a location, there's monsters, there's zombies, there's, you know, someone betrays them. That's good. That's the best they could have done. And then I remember when it first came out, and other times that I've watched it, Resident Evil Apocalypse, I remember being my favorite because it was the one that actually tried to adapt one of the games, and I was like, okay, that's good. This is basically a straight adaptation of Resident Evil 3. And I watched it right before the remake came out, so yeah, that one I remember being my favorite. That is not a good movie. That was really quite painful to watch. Because the guy who made those movies, Paul W.S. Anderson, I know he didn't direct that one, but I think he still wrote it. And it's like, oh, cool, we're gonna cast Jill perfectly. Sienna Gilroy was like born to play Jill Valentine. She even played all the games, or played 2 and 3, to like get used to the role and get the movements down of the character. She's perfect. She's great. Instead of having Jill do all the cool stuff, like in the game, we're gonna let Alice do all that. And we're gonna let Jill do nothing. We're not even gonna have Jill fight Nemesis. In fact, Nemesis is some guy. Some guy that, I think Alice was dating. And, Nikolai is just like some guy. Yeah, it's real weird. Carlos was pretty good in that movie, I'll say. But, most everything else in that was pretty bad. I really thought I'd be able to avoid that guy. The best part of that movie, for sure, is Sienna Gilroy as Jill Valentine. And, what the fuck? Alright, we're just gonna go. And yeah, that was way worse than I remember it being. And then I stopped there. I did not continue watching Extinction or the other ones, because that one was way worse than I remember. Oh, right, I need a key. God damn it, dude, why? I feel like that part is mainly, like, in separate ways. I use that more, if I'm remembering correctly. You just have to press the button. I completely forgot about that, my god. I was just contemplating reloading that checkpoint, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna save, though. These guys you could probably just run by. Oh, not these, though. For some reason I'm in assignment Ada mode. Because I'm thinking about all the enemies you could just run through in that.